It's time to teach Venice a lesson about French steel. That if French steel goes deep enough into your body, you die. They have many artillery pieces there, and that will certainly work towards our advantage due to the fact that we would outnumber them tremendously. However, the problem is that they may be shooting at us very heavily, and this may create problems for us. Now let's look at these Venice troops. Right there, they're organizing themselves, as you can see. Whoa, these are their grenadier units. Very good. It looks like we're massing, all of us are massing up now. They are soon going to deploy their artillery. When I say massing, I mean by massing on this side right there. It's unclear if we have an advantage if we would be shooting at each other, especially shooting at each other against their grenadiers, who are much more capable fighters. As you can see now, we're up against some of their cavalrymen here, which isn't a new thing. Their artillery, I mean their cavalry attacks us quite often. It's no surprise whatsoever. And so we're surely going to buy this, and then with ease. It looks like one of the flanks are going to be easily readied for us. There, we're going in. Here, we'll deal with their cavalrymen and charge their infantry. As you can see, we are in for a good one there. Due to numerical superiority, we're just gonna go in with a bayonet charge. This will undoubtedly give us a victory. Let's not forget that Venice attacked us first. They decided to join Poland-Lithuanian side. In this case, they see France as too dangerous, and this has certainly stretched our line by quite a bit. Let's go in this. I've just noticed that it would give us a great advantage, the fact that we would be fighting them right there while they're so blocked up. And as you can see, our first units here have successfully engaged. I want to surround them as much as possible. We can't just hit them in the back now due to the fact that they are certainly not going to fall for it. They all need to be engaged relatively well. Now these grenadiers will surely line themselves up in here, and this will deter us from a certain victory. However, now we can attack. As you can see, we'll be attacking them from all sides now on this flank, together with a cavalry charge that's unfortunately for us has been fended off. I'm going to retreat my cavalrymen for now, but they can't disengage easy. Alright, it looks like they are breaking now. Let's all move forward. No giving up. I'm losing my cavalrymen too greatly. Let's order them to fight. Routing troops, and in here I'm going to attack the square with the cavalry that's commanded by my general. It looks like they'll soon going to retreat, and now we're going to chase them. It was a decisive victory for us. On this frontier right there, things are still complicated. Our 14th regiment is fighting their troops. Look at that, our 5th army has been raised, and so quickly they went into the first battle right here against Venice. Well, to be honest, I had no plans to fight Venice anytime soon. In fact, I wasn't even expecting to have any kind of dealings with them. It's their own fault that they wanted to side up with Polish Lithuania in this struggle for war for Europe. It looks like their 14th regiment, in fact, is their regiment. Our regiment here is 86th, so that's a mistake to note. In any case, it looks like they're being shot down from all sides here. Alright, it's clear victory for us. We have defeated them here. Certainly defeated. They do have their general unit fighting. That's the general. He's soon going to fall. As you can see, he has died, and we have been informed about his death. It's a clear victory for us, and they would call it a heroic victory. Now, if we would be lucky, we would siege Venice.
En avant pour la
But it's unclear if Polish-Lithuanian troops would be coming after us. We should fight Venice troops at Chioggia, the port, and this would drag their army in Venetia to fight us too, and we should be able to deal with them in this decisive battle for Venice. Then take the city and hope that Polish-Lithuanian troops would never come to relieve this siege or retake the city for themselves. In any case, we're stretched out, quite thin. We could go and fight in Breslau, Silesia, but without the support from other armies, this may just be too much for us to deal with. Now in here, I can't leave these cities just yet, but I'll soon be able to do that. And when I'll be able to do that, we'll march. We'll certainly have to go south first, so that we could create a better front line at Ottoman Empire. Ottoman Empire's border, they're friendly towards us, due to the fact that we have trade agreement with them and we have the same government type. They wouldn't like us due to the fact that we have religious differences, but otherwise we're at war against their enemies, and due to this, things should work out just fine, obviously. Furthermore, in here I need a church too. In here Catholicism is quite high, but it needs to be even higher. Besides, the church adds a happiness bonus to Catholic population, and that's a very important thing to always have in mind. Besides, in 14 turns Augsburg is going to emerge, a new town in which we're surely going to build more workshops. A few trades have been gained. Another decisive victory has been won here. Our front line is stable, we just need time for newly conquered populations to actually assimilate and feel happy and secure, so that our armies could effectively march forward, knowing that our back line is not going to be plagued by rebellions, and if we will never have to go back fighting our own people anymore. Now Lithuanian troops are pouring in the regiments without stop. This area right there is truly amazingly populated by these brigades here. No one shall pass this, no doubts about that. Gdansk, West Prussia. As you can see, these regiments start to form up into armies, and that's what it's all about. Soon they'll have 3 or 4 armies there standing against our armies, and it won't be easy anymore. Hopefully these diplomats won't do much harm to our diplomats in university that's in France. Probably Ottoman Empire stretched so thinly that they're unable to defend against Russians invading them in the Balkans. Maybe we will initiate a duel or two against these diplomats, it's unclear. If we would win any duels, interestingly, I don't know where Genoa is sailing actually. Let's find out who they're at war, and they're at war against Poland, Lithuania. So that means Genoa being at war against Poland, Lithuania, that makes them obviously that makes Genoa into our bloc right here, that consists currently of France, Spain and Genoa. Officially France and Spain, but by fighting our common enemies, Genoa proves to be closer to us. And they're allied with Spain, so it works just fine. Now, as you can see, Venice has further secured Venice with additional troops, but due to the fact that there are present infantry and artillery here, I suspect that they would not be able to deal with us. For this reason, I'm going to replenish my troops, that's very important, and after that I'm going to march on them. In here things are becoming much more difficult. In fact, they're so difficult I'm going to raise additional forces here. And I hope that these additional forces that will undoubtedly create additional armies will be just enough for us to gain this victory that is so important to us. We'll be marching east after a short period of time. Everywhere else our religion is consistently increasing. I wanna know where all my fleets are. Is there 2 navies here? Okay, it looks like this one doesn't even exist. Okay, that means they're traveling. Now I got it. In any case, you can just go to East Indies, even if it's totally occupied, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to move that fleet off. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to spy around. As you can see, this trade spot is surely free and will occupy it. There are more of these that can certainly be occupied by us, and so I'm very happy that that's the case. It seems that we were so successful that in fact 4 out of 5 spots were free in East Indies. Let's find out what's in there, and it looks like it's spices. That's exactly why spices were so expensive on the market, due to the fact that nobody was really trading here. It's just probably too far away for most people. In any case, that means we'll be sending some more trading ships there at some point. We do have many trading partners. But it's unclear just how many will stay in the near future. It looks like that's all for now. We'll just have to wait. Besides, I'm sure I've sent one of the fleets north. Did I send that fleet east to East Indies? I think I just did that. Yes, I'm sure I just did just that, exactly just that. In any case, I'll send another fleet north then. We must get this army south. They do have a lot of experience fighting pirates and Indians, but they don't have that much experience fighting professional line infantry. Spain has joined all the wars we have fought. They make up our bloc. As you can see, Poland and Lithuania is not sleeping. They are merging their armies and will soon launch this major offensive on them. And hopefully, with a combined force of 5 armies, we will be able to prevail. They have a lot of troop movement here. Let's hope Genoa is going to land. And they're surely going to incur major losses upon them. Look at that, there's an extremely major battle soon to take place here. In fact, they're sending nearly 3 armies against us. We'll have 2. Let's fight this.